So I'm going to use those curly rotini noodles because I thought they would be fun and the kids would like them. So I'm just going to get those boiling. Now Sunday is usually the big cooking day in my house. So on Sunday I like to, make a few things that will last kind of like the whole week. So when I make a big batch of pasta salad on Sunday, we'll eat it all week long. So this is a great dinner, great to pack in lunches. In fact, we're packing lunches for Ireland. Ireland is not a big fan of, well, it just depends on what they're serving for hot lunch, but she really likes to, she eats pretty healthy and likes to know what she's having for lunch. So we've been, we bought her all these little different containers and we've been packing lunches and things like that. So this is a great one to take to work for yourself or packing the kids' lunch and something a little healthy. So anyway, we're gonna let our pasta cook for a little bit and I'm gonna get to work on making the homemade dressing, which is so easy. A couple of things we wanted to talk to you about though, is you may have heard the news that my show is moving time slots. So don't worry, we're still going to be here. We're just going to be 1 hour later. Live with Kelly and Michael will be at 9 o'clock starting on September 2nd, and then my show will move till 10 o'clock, so just right after that. So you'll watch Good Day Wisconsin, and then Live with Kelly and Michael, and then Living with Amy right after that at 10 o'clock. So hopefully you'll still watch, and you'll come see us every day. So that's up with that. Also, another big night out coming up on September 23rd. We're working on the details of that right now. So go to our website. We're headed to a great restaurant in Manitowoc, so we hope you'll join us for that. And again, we'll talk more about that coming up very soon. And I hope you'll come see me. I'm actually going to be in Door County Thursday after the show. I'm headed up there to do a book signing at a cute little bookstore called Novel Ideas in Bailey's Harbor. So I'm going to be there from 12:30 to 2. So come on by, say hi. I love talking with you, hearing about your great recipes. So it should be a ton of fun. And then later in September, actually, September 12th, I believe, I'm going to be doing a free cooking demo at the Shawano County Library and book signing there. So come on out and see me. All right, so putting in some, got a little boil over going on. I just wanted to get that pasta cooking. This is red wine vinegar, and I love when I'm making homemade salad dressings to just shake them up in a jar. That way, if you've got any extra dressing, it'll keep in your fridge for a good week or even longer, and it just keeps all the mess right in there. So I'm going to eyeball that, do a little bit more actually. I was talking and I wasn't looking at my measurement. So about 1/4 cup of red wine vinegar is what I'm using. Then I've got some dried oregano. Pizza and oregano go hand in hand, so great way to get that pizza flavor into this pasta salad. Some garlic powder, again, same type of deal, garlic and the pizza. A little bit of salt and pepper. And I'm going to give that a shake just to kind of dissolve it a little bit, and then I'm going to add my oil. And we love our Jejura olive oil. Had a caprese salad last night, which we're going to be talking about tomatoes tomorrow on the show, and do a caprese salad in a couple different ways. And boy, there's nothing better when the tomatoes are ripe and you just a nice light caprese salad with a good olive oil and fresh basil, mozzarella cheese, yum. So I'm going to shake this up. And when you shake it up, I'm going to do a little more oil. It's about 2/3 a cup of oil to 1/4 cup of vinegar. And a couple of reasons I do homemade dressings. One, they're so much better for you. If you take a look at the bottled dressings, the back of them that you get at the grocery store, it's like some of the ingredients are just crazy. You have no idea what they are. So they're so much better for you. They also taste so much better, and they're so cheap to make. I mean, these cost next to nothing to make. Once you get into the habit, you see how it's kind of coating the jar. It's going to coat our pasta too. So anyway, once you get in the swing of making homemade salad dressings, you'll never go back to the other stuff, really. And a pinch, I'll use a bottled dressing for marinades or in recipes, but really for salads, I really try and make homemade dressings. If a restaurant doesn't make at least one house dressing, I probably won't be going back there. I think that's just one of the little things that they can do to keep me coming back. I just think it's an easy way, to just incorporate some great flavor. And also, my kids, growing up, a lot of kids don't really like salads. Well, I think one of the reasons for that is because a lot of these bottled dressings are so strong in flavor. And when you make your own dressings, you can control the acid in them. And so sometimes I'll use fresh fruit juice like orange juice or lemon juice in dressings, a little bit of honey to sweeten them up. And they're just not near as strong tasting as the bottled dressings. So, okay, I'm do with some green pepper because I love a little green pepper on my pizza. If the kiddos don't do green pepper, you can totally leave it out. I get it, not a big deal. You just want to put some pizza toppings in the salad that, you know, whatever you'd like to get on your pizza. So you can do sliced mushrooms. We've got some pepperoni here. Anne's in the back right now. I'm kind of lost without being able to talk to her as my sidekick. But she's getting all made up. Hair, makeup, hairsprays. I walked in the bathroom and it was like a cloud of hairspray. I had to walk right out of there. Okay. Speaking of back to school, my son Riley, who is last year was a freshman in college, goes back. We've had him home this summer, which is, for the most part, been pretty nice. You know how that goes if you have a college student that comes home for the summer. You're great to see him, and then you can hardly wait to get him back to school. But anyway, he goes back. We're actually moving him in his dorm on Friday. So, wow, I can't even believe this summer went by so quickly. It's just kind of crazy. Okay. Some of the other ingredients I have here, I've got some just grape tomatoes, or you could do seeded diced, any type of tomato or cherry tomato. We've got some grape tomatoes that we just cut in half. I thought those were really pretty. Mozzarella cheese. We've got some fresh mozzarella cheese because, of course, pizza's got, you know, cheese on it. Lots of cheese, double cheese in my book. And then we've got some pepperoni. This is just sliced pepperoni. I'm going to leave some whole for the top, and then I'm just going to and that's up to you if you've got the time, just kind of dice up the rest. If you've seen those cute little mini pepperoni, oh my gosh, those are so adorable. So you could use those as well. All right. So overall, we got a lot of people are following me on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram, and I got so many comments yesterday about Ireland's back to school picture. They're like, people saying, I remember when you had her. I know, tell me about it, time flies. But a lot of people last night were saying, how did her first day back go? Overall, 2 thumbs up, went really well. She was really tired, really, really hungry, but it went overall, it went well. So she survived day 1. We'll see how day 2 goes. I'm thinking later in the week, she's gonna get a little crabby. You know how that first week back goes. Okay, so our pasta looks great. I wanna boil it, but I don't wanna overcook it. Pasta salad, you want that pasta to hold up. You don't want it to get mushy. And I want to cool this down a little bit. At home, let it cool a little longer, but I'm just going to run cold water over it. So I don't want it to melt the mozzarella cheese. One thing about having my college son home was Ireland didn't get the list of supplies that she needed until her first day of school. Where unlike, you know, grade school, and you usually get that list a couple weeks ahead of time so you can go school supply shopping. Well, you know, at least for Ireland's high school, they don't really find out their school supplies until their first day of class. So this morning they were up bright and early, and they were she had you know, some of the supplies, the basics, but they had to make a run this morning, and so big brother took little sis to get school supplies, those the ones she needed this morning. So that was kind of nice. Okay, and of course there'll probably be always one more thing that we'll need. So all right, in go our peppers, and we'll save a few for the top, just to decorate the top. Our tomatoes, and again, I'd like to save a few of those too. Onion. We'll throw all the onion in. Our mozzarella cheese. And I wanted to put a little bit of Parmesan cheese also in this dressing. More cheese, more better, right? We're going to toss our salad. With the dressing. You may not need it all. You can always add a little bit more. Really toss it well. And then I've got another bowl here because I want to show you a fun way to present it. We really want it to kind of look like a pizza. So in goes our pasta salad. For pasta salads, I really like to serve them within a few hours of making. So make this in the morning, serve it that night. But if you want to make it ahead of time and you're going to be, kind of eating it all week for lunch, I do a dressing check. And that means, we've got that extra dressing there. You can always add a little bit more if you need to. So, if you're making it ahead of time, do a little dressing check to see if that pasta has soaked up the dressing. So we're going to do a little bit of shredded mozzarella or Parmesan on the top, then some of our pizza toppings. We're going to make it look like a pizza. It's going to be really, really cute. And I'll show you how it all turns out.